able to do so well on the bottom is if you notice, they're actually just pushing the lane all the way to the tower each time. They've already got the tower down in half. Brand can AoE down those back wave minions really quickly with his W and then I think E combo.
Yep, WE. Yeah, he's doing a really good job, definitely, I have to say. I am quite impressed by his brand play, and I keep wondering, so I keep asking myself, why doesn't Europe run the AP with Babysitter in bottom lane? The only question that I can come up with, the only answer that I can come up with is that normally your AD needs the Babysitter really badly. I think it only works because there's a Corki in the team.
True. Very true. So, so yeah, with the Corki, he's one of those AD champions that does really well in the solo. You used to see back in the day all the AD champions go middle, maybe like an Ezreal or something like that. But he's not that strong of a champion nowadays, so that's obviously not gonna see that. So. Yeah, I don't know who else would be able to hold a lane. Yeah, I think that is right. Corki is going to be the best.
Tristana possibly because of her rocket jump, but still, I'm not sure if it would actually work that well because she's not the strongest 1v1 AD carry. And Corki
Sivir used to be really good just because she can block all the AP spells. Like if you're facing against an AP champion.
Yeah, but there's so much cooldown on the spell shield that you can usually block one and then leave yourself open to the next.
Right. Yeah, so I mean, she's just not that strong anymore these days, at least in the current meta, especially after changes.
I think everybody at Riot agrees that Sivir currently needs a little bit of love. It's a lot of champions. There's a bunch of champions where we all agree that they do need some attention, but we just have to take it one at a time.
Right. Yeah. I mean, because I think that you guys have gotten a lot better about your balancing. Because in the past, when someone was OP, you would just like nerf every single spell, but now you guys are really good about just toning down small amounts rather than like, hey, let's just destroy the character rather than actually fix.
Yes, so. we've come to terms with the fact that sometimes you need 2 or 3 patches to get something properly balanced. And actually that Unrestricted are taking a dragon right now, and it doesn't look like CLG even wants to answer it. Corki is of course still in top lane, and he's going to take a turret for the dragon.
Yeah, that was perfect. They had everyone there, and there's nothing that CLG could have done to stop that.
Yeah, and a good timing here from Lapaka as well. He says the next dragon is going to come up at 23:52. So they have that control right now. That's very good. Big Fat LP is still laning his AP Alistair. He has a blue buff, so he's going to be pretty much unstoppable for the time being. Yeah, Ashe, let me see what she's been building. She has a best friend sword. We decided that's what the BF stands for. It's best friend sword. And 2 Dorans. That's a bit of a... I am not sure if I have enough damage right now build. Normally you'd save more, especially on Ashe. You just want to go for that Infinity Edge as soon as possible.
Yeah, that's true. I've seen most nowadays. It seems like most the bottom lanes will always pick up the double Doran's blades or even triple, if possible. But yeah, that makes sense. I mean, Ashe can save up more, and just stay away with her slows and whatnot.
Yep, but
that tower is gonna go down. I think there's no one there. Well, I don't know. It's gonna be close.
Well, if she puts the arrow in and Jarvan gets in range, it could be a kill, but... Oh, yeah, the Ashe arrow is up. She could have definitely arrowed Taric. I
think she's out of mana, if you notice.
Yes, you're right. You're absolutely right. She is completely out of mana. So otherwise, this could have been a very, very simple and safe kill. Jarvan is actually going to blue pill right now. Let's see, he's building Super American. 2 hearts of gold and a Philo Stone. All these gold per 5 items. And there's a Megatron Cloak.
Yeah, this is pre-Heart of Gold, or pre-Gold per 5 nerf. So we have that that ability to do that. And then GG actually going to go for the death cap now after the Sheen. So
have a look at top lane.
Yeah, top lane there is going to be a gank for sure. That tower is really low. So Sidko's in a very dangerous situation once he gets ulted here. Here we go. I'm looking for the ultimate from Sidko. There it is. Pushing him out. But this is going to be bad if St. Vicious keeps on chasing. Here comes Lapaka. He does go down, but now St. Vicious is in big trouble.
Yeah, there's a very nice flash by Alistair over the wall there. Lapaka has to be a little bit careful right now. There is a lot of presence from CLG still. A very nice play from St. Vicious was ignited, but turns around and starts leeching health from Golem, so he is going to be just fine right now. That was very good play from CLG, I have to say. They took 2 for nothing here. Ashe and Gragas both falling there. And yeah, that was a case of, once again, Unrestricted not having enough ward coverage, thus they could not see the Warwick that ran in there from behind into their Golem spot.
Very nice, very nice. So the tower in middle and top has gone down. They're at a 3-0 tower advantage. That's a huge amount. In addition to, well, the dragons are even, but now they've got the 2 kills. So that's first blood and second blood.
Corky picking up the enemy race now. He feels pretty good about himself. His team is definitely winning. It's 2-0 right now. And like you said, the tower pickups 3 towers to nothing. That is a good amount of advantage. And everything that Unrestricted have going for them right now is the dragon. They can still turn this around by just, sitting on the dragon and using the dragon timer to just control that buff in the future. But Brand, I see here, has his death cap already. So does Alistair. That's just gonna be so much burst from the dual AP there. Yeah, that is super heavy.
Really difficult. And so yeah, Popov actually went for an Abyssal Scepter.
That makes sense. That does make sense actually. He's gonna be in the fight anyway. And like we said, Corky's on the enemy team. So let me see. Where's the AP damage come from? It's just Gragas.
It's Gragas, yeah. Which is, I mean,
not loving it in that case. Not loving it.
Not as strong as if you had a really good caster such as Malzahar or...
Yeah. He should have just turned that into a Banshee's Veil. That would have been a much better defensive item for him here. Against the dual AP, you really want that. It's really super important.
That'll help block a stun. That'll help block a knockup combo from the Alistar.
Yep. Well, actually, it'll make the knockup combo easier from the Alistar because it's gonna headbutt into you. The Banshee's Veil is gonna catch the headbutt and make you stay in the same position. So the Pulverize is gonna hit for sure. He has no chance of missing the Pulverize, but you will only take half the damage because the headbutt won't do any damage either. Alright, CLG are in farm mode, but it looks like Unrestricted actually want to push something, and Warwick, is rotating in mid in response to that.
The next couple of minutes is going to be very important to Unrestricted because whenever you lose all 3 of your towers before you take any tower, that puts the other team at like a more than unusual advantage. Like you literally have no map control compared to the other team. They see right now CLG can really roam around anywhere. They're gonna put down wards and they're gonna roam as 5, and Unrestricted has no chance to push a tower unless CLG makes a mistake at this point. So I always say this when I'm casting game is that if you see a 3-0 advantage, then that's, I mean, the next couple minutes are always going to be very critical if you can take a tower or not and pick back some kind of advantage.
The next minute is actually going to be very interesting because Dragon is going to spawn in less than half a minute, and the question is, are CLG even aware of that, and are Unrestricted going to go in position to pick that up in time? Currently it doesn't look like it with Sitko still being top, but let's remember that Gragas actually took a teleport, and a Rod of Ages on the Gragas. I don't really like that either, because he's the only real burst damage output for them, and he's gonna gimp himself for the near future, you know? Eventually it's gonna be the better item for sure, but he needs that burst damage that can kill someone at the beginning of a fight right now, and he doesn't have it right now.
I agree. So there's the dragon. They're gonna go ahead and go for it.
And
they are not in position to stop them, so that's going to go to Unrestricted. But they're trying to get there. No, never mind. Actually, Warwick just says, "Hey, go ahead, let them have that dragon. I'm gonna pick up a red buff."
That's much more important.
Yeah.
Corky actually setting up for a gank 1v1 against Gragas here. I'm not sure if he can actually do that. Nope, he's not setting up for a gank. He's just coming out of the set. I was kind of expecting him to Valkyrie over that wall and go for the Gragas, but
yeah, that would be scary because, I mean, Gragas Burst is really devastating against a carry who has no magic resist.
Yeah, he did not finish his Trinity Force either, so yeah, probably good idea that I am not playing the Corky, because I would have totally
You would have jumped over on him, wouldn't you?
I would have done that, oh yes.
Man. I'm afraid of big fat guys with giant wine
bottles. Yes, jumping on you. So Ash actually...
Oh, Baron! Could be a Baron. Do they have any vision here? They do not. Will we see a CV?
They do not, but they're pinging it like crazy, so they know what's going on.
They have this feeling. This is going to be close.
Ash going in there.
And there's the ultimate, but it goes to CLG. It was a great smite.
Very unfortunate there. Very good ultimates in, very good damage up there. It's about picking up the Alistair. And now Cho'Gath is actually, she should turn around and fight this, because Gragas is still there, can still do damage from behind. But Cho'Gath unfortunately running, and that's Stoner falling. Brand falling as well, though. That this is actually going pretty good for Unrestricted, and their Cho'Gath still has enough health to stay in the fight for a while. And Gragas still at almost
low,
coming
low
from
health.
behind. Yeah, that's the Ashe going down, and Shawster now not
Shawster
actually.
did big burst with that sheen.
Yeah, so that was 3-2 actually, so it ended in favor of CLG, and they picked up the Baron. A fight that was less than ideal play from Pobelta. He had a lot of health still, and if he had turned around the gun back in, that would have enabled Sitko to come back with his Gragas. As it was, he had to run too. And as you can see, Sitko's at full health. He could have stayed in that fight. He could have done a lot of damage, but he needs somebody to take the attention of the enemy team away.
Yeah, I feel like they tried to get there in time, but they were kind of split in their decision making, and overall, it almost turned out in their favor, but in the end, no, it did not. So.
Well, Alistar does not have the Baron buff, so that's not the worst thing that they stopped that from happening. And Brand also doesn't have the Baron buff, so the two big damage dealers on Team CLG are actually unbuffed at the moment. That's good. I mean, Corki has it. Corki has the Trinity Force now as well, so he's gonna start to get super scary. But yeah, they did something. Let's put it that way. They could have.
Yeah, they needed to do something. That if they had just given that away for free,
yeah,
then that would have been much worse, I guess. I mean, yeah, they lost 2 people, but here we go. Are we gonna get a kill here? GG uses the ultimate. They're gonna pick up this blue. Oh no, there's the flash going down. Lapaka has no flash now.
And Silco actually teleporting into this fight. St. Vicious is going way too far, and his entire team is completely away from him, and he's just gonna go down for nothing here. Not sure why he actually ulted into that when his team was clearly not ready to fight. He probably had not seen the Gragas arriving, and that's what turned that fight around for Unrestricted. So that was a good clean pickup for Unrestricted there. And CLG need to be careful right now, because one of their frontline people are down, but Unrestricted actually...
Oh, wow! Burst. So much burst! That's liquid. Oh, that's painful.
Yes. Yeah, that was unfortunate that Sona was in that last position. Still, I find that exchange was still good for Unrestricted. I mean, kill a Warwick, lose a Sona.
Well,
I mean,
Sona had an Oracles, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's worse, because it's like when you kill someone with the Oracles, that's like stealing gold from them basically. It's
you're right. Ooh, Lapaka, you have to be careful. You're not tanky enough for this. What are you doing?
Boom! Whenever that Brand hit with his W, his life dropped.
Yep. He does not. He's not really tanky. He has a Force of Nature right now. He still doesn't feel tanky, right? I don't know what's going on, but he doesn't feel tanky at all.
Well, Brand, let's take a look. Brand's got a... Let's see. He's already got a Void Staff. That's why.
Yeah, I see. Yeah, and Brand at 200 CS, of course, versus Jarvan at barely 100. So yeah. Ouch. So Big Fat GG putting out an enormous amount of burst here, right here, and that is the theory behind the dual AP meta. Of course, you can burst somebody important in the enemy team down before the fight even begins, and
exactly right.
Good job at that.
And it's hard to even build enough magic resist to deal with that. If you, I mean, again, we just saw the tanky Jarvan over here with a Force of Nature get bursted so quickly by that Brand.
Yep.
And so, yeah, dual AP makes so much sense. The ultimate used to be like the double carry, in mid and top, but obviously you said, what are you guys thinking? Double AP all the way. Put your carry bottom.
What does it mean, Colby? What does it mean? Oh, double walled in the bush.
Oh,
that is a very pro move right there as well. Because you want stereo vision, right? So you need 2 wards.
Exactly. Well, one of them is, I guess, halfway over.
I think they
thought
just
it was going to be over with
both of them. Yeah, no, they just...
Because if they kill one, now they have to kill another.
Ah, very good, very good.
Ward bait.
That makes sense,
what they're going to do, their strategy is they're going to buy full inventory of wards and try and place them all over the tower so they can't actually click on them while they're attacking towers.
Nice. The old ward bomb, of course. That's the strategy.
Oh, so GG, is he going to get caught? Oh, there's the Ash Arrow, but he's got his ultimate. He should be fine.
Yeah, he's just going to pop his ultimate. It's unfortunate he's not going to have it for the fight, so they actually unrestricted... Yeah, he pushed him back, didn't it?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
That's 2 wasted ultimates, and so... They see an engage from CLG and they'd be better off.
Well, they don't have the Alistar ultimate. That means that their main damage dealer can be blown up. So if Unrestricted realize that and capitalize on that, that would actually be a good fight for Unrestricted. But they are now, CLG are now going for Dragon, and I don't think Unrestricted can stop them. No, they're going bot lane to farm, it seems. Just fine too. You need to get that Ashe a little bit caught up, and oh, that Dragon's falling in no time at all. Nope, not gonna steal it.
No, already too late.
Oh, Sitko, you need to be careful. Yeah, if they path down here, he could have been jumped on by Warwick, but looks like he's gonna be fine for now. Does Warwick have his ultimate up?
Warwick, he does actually. So the only person without, well, actually everyone's got theirs.